With Amazon Prime finally giving us a release date for the highly anticipated Wheel of Time series, I decided to jump back into the world and tell you where you should start the series on your reading journey. I am currently reading book 0.5, New Spring by Robert Jordan, and I would call this a prequel to the series. A few people have asked whether that's where they should start or whether they should start on book 1. Without having seen the TV series yet, I highly suggest jumping into book 1 rather than this for a few reasons, and I'm going to go into them now. So book 1 starts off and is quite action-packed from the start. There is a little bit of an info dump here and there, but it gives you a much better idea of the overall series itself, whereas this book is much slower. So book 0.5, prequel New Spring, focuses on Moraine and Lan. Moraine isn't accepted in the tower, getting very close to taking her Aes Sedai test, and Lan is out fighting as per usual. The reason why I say this book is quite a lot slower than book 1 is because this book focuses a lot on White Tower politics. This book feels more like a side quest for our characters than the actual main story itself. Another reason why I wouldn't suggest starting with this book is Robert Jordan purposely wrote Moraine and Lan for the first 3 or 4 books to be quite morally vague. We don't know whether they're good, we don't know whether they're bad, we don't know whether they're grey. We don't know whether they're out to help our protagonists or to harm them. We don't know what their overall goals are. And whilst this book doesn't give away all those answers, I think it probably would harm your enjoyment of the series. That's not to say that I didn't find this an enjoyable read. Just being able to jump back into the world itself was really interesting, and I think having read all 14, having read all the books up until now made the tower politics a lot easier to understand, and it was more like going back and having some information filled in for me rather than having to learn it all on the spot. I'm going to keep this video really short today because that is about all I really have to say about this. It feels like a side story. Don't read it to start with. Read it halfway through the series, if not at the very end of the series, as just a little bit of an enjoyment. And yeah, hopefully I will be jumping into book 1 and giving you a review of that sometime either before the TV series comes out or not long after. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Let me know if you've read New Spring and what you thought of it, and I look forward to talking with you guys about it more. Cheers.